All right, guys, welcome to my channel today. Today we have the Tiniover Pro here. This is the Creek Pro. They have two models right now. This is the top of the line model, and we're going to get this thing out of the box and take a look at it. But let me tell you what's nice about this trike. This is a modular trike, guys. This thing can be have a rear seat on it. It can have a rear basket on it. It can have a cargo space on the back, and they're coming out with all kinds of different things for this thing. They're going to have dual batteries. They're also talking having dual motors at some point. So I really think this is an up-and-coming company. You know, they're not out there, not a big track record, so we don't know their customer service or anything else. But let's hope, you know, because this is a great-looking trike. We're going to get it out of the box. We're going to assemble this thing. I'm going to show you some secrets on this box here so that you know how to get this thing out of here. First thing on it, I'm going to use this. I've cut the straps on this thing on the bottom. I just cut them and put them away from the make sure it's away from the bottom. We're going to take this here and we're going to grab this tab, pull it out, and take this out of here. And again, same on this. I'm going to get the tape out of the way of this one. There is 10 of these on the box. So you're going to take these things out. So I'm going to show you what I've got here. This is in the box like this. So you're pulling these together, pulling this out like this, and then these are allowed to fold, and then this whole thing comes out like that. So that's what I'm doing. And again, there's 10 of these on here. I got a pair of pliers just to kind of help it out. We got 2 more to go, and then we are going to lift this box up. So they're all out of there now. So we're going to take these things here, get them out of my way. All right, now with that done, there's handles on the side here. With 2 people, it'd be a lot easier. It's just me, so I'm going to try the best I can to pick this thing up and try to look like I know what I'm doing. So I'm just going to pull it up like this, pick it up, and there it is. The trike is now out where we can see it. All right, so we've got all the styrofoam here, and I don't think I'm going to need that one, so we're going to get that out of our way. I'm going to save a couple of these off to the side. I do want to tell you too, they have a great assembly video on this already on their website, so check out their assembly video. They asked me to do an assembly on this thing. I don't know why, because theirs is awesome. It really showed me everything I need to know about this as far as how to put it together. So first thing I'm going to do is pull some of these parts out of here and set them to the side. Everything so far is in good shape too that I've seen. So first thing I'm going to do is lift this trike up. Get the box out of here. All right, with that out of the box now, I am going to cut this tie over here that holds this from swinging around. I'm going to take this wrapping off the lever here. Now we can move these handlebars around here, which is one of the first things we're going to put on. Just going to take these for now, and I'm going to swing this around here. You have to pull up on this lever here so that it can swing around, then it will drop into place. And put that lever in there so it's all locked in. The next thing I'm going to do is take these off. I'm going to take the handlebars and I'm going to loosen up this neck here so that we can spin this down here so that we can stick it in here. I'm going to have to loosen up this one too. So that's in there. The front tire will have to be put on, and definitely the brake is on this side. I just wanted to check on that. Also, just so you know, we have a box over here, and this box says it's time to start your ride. So inside this box is going to have your charger, your tools you need to put this together, your hubcaps. It's got some nuts and bolts in here. So everything you need is in here with the tools. I have my own tools, so I am going to be using my own tools. But they gave you everything to put this bike together. So first thing I'm going to do is, we don't know exactly where this is going to go, but I'm going to tighten it up just a little bit to hold it all together. I'm going to bring this up to here for now. Again, we're going to do some readjusting when it's all done. And we're going to tighten stuff down. But I do want to get the front tire on this. You're going to check this brake. And in this brake, there is a clip that you need to pull out of there. And then don't touch the brake levers after you pull this clip out of there. Now that that's done, we're going to put the rotor right in between there. There's two little safety things here that you want to make sure are in the right spot. I'm not going to tighten that yet because we don't know what we're doing here quite yet. Two big bolts here, we're going to take those off. And they did give us this, so let's try it. We'll put that on there and we'll hold the brake on this. To loosen them up, which I just did, I'm going to have to do the same on this side. Okay, now that they're loose, I'll spin it right out of there. Take these right out of here like that. Set them to the side. We will get one of our tires here. And these tires are directional, so we want to make sure we got them going the right way. This one is for that side over there. And this one here, again, checking your direction. So this one is going to go on this side, and we're going to move this over. Your bolts are here in this bag. I'm just going to start on my hand. That way there we make sure we don't cross thread them. Okay, those are all started. I'm going to use the handy dandy little tool here. We're going to do the same on the other side. Again, make this styrofoam, use it to your advantage. All right, now that we got that on the back, the next thing I am going to do is tighten up the front wheel. These are the hubcaps that are going to go on the rear, so we'll put those there. I will get a 15mm wrench here and tighten up this tire rim. All right, so I'll double check this side. That's good. Might as well put our hubcaps in while we're here. These are 2.5 millimeter Allen screws, just so you know. So these hubcaps have four little Allen heads. They're 2.5 millimeters. So just so you know that, guys, you got to take them out and then you put the hubcaps on, piece of cake. The next thing we're going to do is put this rack on here. I'm not going to tighten it up though, because I want to place these fenders in place, and then I also want to adjust them before I tighten the basket down. Once the fenders are in place, then I can tighten the basket down and kind of fine tune everything. Again, guys, reflectors go to the back. That's how you know. The bolts come in these fenders really nice, so you don't have to go looking for them. I hate, when you get something and it's like, bolt B, use bolt C. This thing, you don't have to think about that. The bolts are where they need to be. So you see they're already in the fenders, so you just have to take them out and then, put them back right in, right where you took them out, which is really nice. These fenders fit awesome, guys. One of the easiest trikes I put the fenders on. Now that the fenders are in place and tight, I tighten up the basket on this, so we're pretty much done with the basket on this thing and the fenders. Again, very easy installation on those fenders. Now, here's the liner that they give you. These little Velcro straps, there's quite a few of them. You got to run around this basket and put them all on. It's easy to do, but it's a pain in the neck because there's so many of them, but at least the thing won't blow out, which is awesome. The next thing I'm going to do is put the front fender on this bike, and then we're going to put the basket and connect the light. So fender's really easy, guys. 3 bolts on this thing. They're 4 millimeters on the bottom and 5 on the top, I believe. Now you got to take out the 5 millimeter Allen heads there to put the basket on. You are going to end up taking the liner out of this because I could not get the 2 bottom bolts in without taking the liner out. But you got to take the liner out anyways, because there is a metal piece that holds that liner in to make it so it doesn't flop all over the place, which is nice. But it's really, this whole trike assembly was super easy. I heard it was coming in, a couple of pieces. I was a little worried about the putting it together. I've had some bikes that were awful. This one was super easy, very well thought out. So you want to connect your wire there. The wire is pretty easy on this thing because there's 2 arrows. Just line up the arrows and push it together. Also, this is that clip I was talking about. I'm taking it out so that we can put the basket back in this. But before I put that basket in, I'm going to put some tie wraps on this thing. I did not see any tie wraps that came with this, but I'm going to suggest that the company include a couple of tie wraps with it and then trim those things off when you're done. The wire, if there's no tie wraps, you don't have them, don't worry about it. Put electrical tape on if you want, just to hold it up there tight so it doesn't flop down. I hate things that flop around. That's why I really like the fact that you've got this 2 screws that are going to hold this plastic piece down, because there's nothing worse than things rattling around. Now the next thing I'm going to do is adjust the handlebars here. So I'm going to get them straight with the front tire, because remember we just kind of left this loose, so I'm going to get that straight. And then the next thing I'm going to do is adjust these handlebars to the way I want them and the angle. So I've done the angle already, and now I'm going to bend these handlebars back till it's a comfortable fit for me at the seat height that I want it. I've just turned the battery on now. And we're going to try to power this thing up. Sometimes you have to wake up the battery. There's a little button you hit down by the gauge. Sometimes that wakes them up. I don't know if that's the case with this thing because it came right on for me. I am testing out the pass levels right now by picking up one side of that trike. Because of the differential on this thing, the tire will spin. So now I'm checking the pass levels to see if each one works, which they are. I'm also testing the brakes on this to make sure the motor cutout works. So it's safe, and it does, so which is great. The Other thing you want to do on this, we're going to go over the display when we actually go over the bike, which will be in another video. But you want to check your lights at this point, guys. Make sure they're on. And to get those lights to turn on, you have to press that positive key on this. Now that the lights are all working, we're just going to check over a couple more things on this display. And then once we know what's going on here, I'm going to put the keys back in that battery so I don't lose them. And I'm going to put some air in these tires. So all 3 tires, you got to put air in them, guys. This one came with about roughly 15 pounds in each tire. I believe, if I remember right, it was 35 pounds they said on this. 35 pounds kind of seems a little high, but I would say put 30 in. That's what I did. If they're recommending 30, I went 5 under. If you find it rides too rough, you can actually lower your tire pressure. I wouldn't go below 25 pounds on it because I've seen tires wear faster on the sidewalls if you lower the pressure too much. So we're going to take a quick look at this, and here we go. All right, guys, we've got it all assembled here. That wasn't bad at all. Actually, it was probably one of the easier trikes I put together, believe it or not, even though it was in more pieces. It was very simple to put together. Rear wheels are simple. The basket, I gotta tell you, this basket and fender setup, easiest one I've ever done. Very well thought out from Tiniover. Seat adjustment, looks like a nice big seat. We'll get out there and try it. Everything looks good on this thing. I like the fit and finish of it. The way it, it's solid bike. We got a nice solid frame here all the way around. Everything seems to be working good. We got steel fenders on this thing. Nice little hubcaps on it. We've got 3 brakes on this thing. So hydraulic brakes, and there's 3 of them, which is nice. A lot of them only have 1 in the center. Super heavy duty chain on this to power this thing. And that's good because a lot of them can slip and fall off. That one's not going anywhere, I can tell you that. We got the folding mechanism in it so we can fold this thing up, make it a little bit smaller. Again, steel fenders, brakes, Star Union. We've got 180 millimeter rotors on this. The battery sits in here real nice, and let's get out there and try this thing. I can't wait. It's I got the handlebars adjusted, so once you get these on, you can move them this way, that way, the handlebars in and out. There's plenty of adjustment on this. The basket was easy. Everything was easy on this, guys. I gotta tell you. So let's get out there and ride it. All right, guys, I want to thank you for watching my video today. And if you are interested in buying a bike or something, please check with my affiliate links. That helps the channel out greatly. Again, guys, hit that like and subscribe on the way out. And thank you very much for watching. You guys are awesome. Thank you.